What's up, guys? Back with a video. Today we are looking in Arc Raiders. Are you still playing? Well, guess what? Embark Studios has dropped some new information about their matchmaking. Embark Studios confirms exactly how Arc Raiders matchmaking works. This is coming from Insider Gaming. You can read the entire article in the description. Let's get into it. All right, guys. Embark Studios has released a massive breakdown of how matchmaking works in Arc Raiders. In the months since the game came out, fans have been neck deep in debating how matchmaking works, with the majority believing that there's a way to cheat the algorithms at play to get friendly lobbies, which I didn't know about. But if people, I mean, look, if you can find a way to cheat, people are going to cheat. So it's an online game. That's what's going to happen. Embark doubled down on a previous statement that it is not binary, but more of a scale. But the team expanded was beyond that, from confirming that your playstyle does impact your matches to outright disputing the existence of PvE lobbies. The breakdown goes deeper than anything they've offered before. In a post on social media, Embark Studios confirmed that Arc Raiders matchmaking starts with the concept of fairness. This means that they prioritize matchmaking equal-sized squads. Then the system looks at matching players based on playstyle. This, quote, drives enjoyment and reduces friction. So I guess that's a good thing. You can say, like, if you're not into PvE or you are into it or someone else is more into PvP, they kind of try to match you up with people that are more into PvP and maybe not PvE, whatever. So they try to at least match you up like that. It says, with a jazzy representative visual, the team showed how this works. It's worth stressing that, again, there's no binary matchmaking mechanic. You don't get either a good or a bad lobby. They confirmed that most players fall into a midway point between high PvP and cooperation. That said, you have a higher chance of being matched with players who match your desired style of play, and a lower chance of being matched with those whose opposing, which I think is a good thing. If you want to play with people that are doing more PvP, then match with them. More PvE. Yeah, like I said before, I think it's a good thing. Your behavior does impact your future lobbies, but it's gradual. It's like one aggressive match will suddenly skew your matchmaking algorithm. So it says plenty of myths were then knocked down by the team, including friendly versus aggressive lobbies. Busted. It's a spectrum. One kill skews your entire lobby structure. Busted. It's a gradual process that alters over time. PvE lobbies exist. Busted. There is always risk when raiding topside, and you're never guaranteed safety. End of round feedback impacts matchmaking. Busted. This isn't the case, but it does help Embark understand your impression. So, friendly versus aggressive lobbies, one kill skews, these are all busted. PvE lobbies, all busted, and end of round feedback, busted. Turning crossplay on or off doesn't impact your placement, nor does the level of your squad level. If you loot knocked out raiders, that doesn't skew your algorithm, and patches and updates do not impact your matchmaking. So a lot of good information coming directly from Embark Studios on how all this works. So let's go to X and see how people are taking this new information. All right, guys, so if you follow them on X, Arc Raiders, Embark Studios, you can read more of the information on their X account also. So it says, some people that are commenting, it says, one guy, this right here is why you lose players/customers. If you don't support what players want, then what's the point? I mean, again, I don't play Arc Raiders. However, in any aspect of gaming, I can understand what this guy means and where he's coming from. One guy says, PvE only unkwampers wamping. That game needs PvE only mode where they can act gay AF and hold hands with each other because their little BA personalities can handle a little pressure in the game in 3, 2, 1. So again, you're going to have those people that really want to be more aggressive in the game, and you're going to have people that don't want to be as aggressive. And you're going to have people that are going to go to the extremes, like this gentleman, that it's really strong in PvP, and then you have the extremes of people in PvE that are really strong, that want no PvP at all. I feel like this was going to happen eventually when you come out with a game that's mostly PvE that does have some PvP. It's gonna eventually pile over to one side, and it looks like most people, from what I see, really enjoy PvP in the game. And I think that's just because the way majority of battle royales are. Even though this isn't a battle royale game, this is an extraction shooter. However, there's still PvP, so this was going to happen eventually. It says, don't know what the F you did with the matchmaking system in this latest update, but it's absolute trash and full of rats with no mics. Someone's got a picture here. Knocked out, knocked out, knocked out, knocked out. Round history. Just completely knocked out, but all quests completed. I'm currently on month 2 matriarch Queen 8 raids without getting PvP'd. The ones complaining about not having a PvE mode are outing themselves. They are the lobby rats. Engaging in PvP will get you PvP lobbies. It's that simple. And we'll read one more. The problem with you PvE P word is you cry and cry and cry for PvE modes on different games. This is like the 5th game I've seen that a PvE game with people crying about PvE, and some of the games implemented PvE only for you idiots, and you guys play it for a month and leave. I guess he has a point also. I guess if you cry and it's always about the loudest person, they get heard first, right? So people that are always crying about it, again, I don't have a horse in this race. I'm just reading. They're gonna get catered to a lot quicker. But I think that he does have a point, because people that complain about it are going to leave anyway, and then they switched up the game a lot for the people that end up leaving. So I don't know. You guys can read the rest of these tweets or comments in the description. All right, guys, we'll leave it at that. I want to bring you some news about Arc Raiders and what's going on with matchmaking. What do you think? Do you think that this is a good move? Do you think it's good that this company, Embark Studios, actually came out and revealed how matchmaking works? Do you think that's a good thing for the fans, for the players, of customers that actually play the game and enjoy the game? Do you think it's good that they came out and explained and not really hid it from, the fan base? Or do you think they're lying? Do you think they're not really telling the truth about how this thing works? I don't know. I don't see why they would lie about it. But, just a question to you guys. So, also, do you play Arc Raiders? Are you enjoying it? I know it's been out for a little bit now, and do you like PvE? Do you like PvE? Do you like both? Do you see where these guys are coming from? What do you prefer? Guys, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you do. Leave a like, and thanks again. Bye. Oh!